Tesla's overvalued. Legacy autos are making EVs. Oh, Chamath Palihapitiya sold his Tesla shares. I don't care. Tesla is an innovation ETF in and of itself, and it is the only investment that you need to make. Tesla will be the most valuable company in the world, and today we're going to go over why. Let's start here with ARK Invest. Looking at their big ideas of 2021 is a perfect place to start. So if you're not familiar with ARK Invest, they aim to identify large-scale investment opportunities by focusing on who we believe to be the leaders, enablers, and beneficiaries of disruptive innovation. ARK seeks to gain a deeper understanding of the convergence, market potential, and long-term impact of disruptive innovation by researching a global universe that spans sectors, industries, and markets. Today, we are witnessing an acceleration in new technological breakthroughs. Now, just very quickly, if we look at these 15 new technologies here, let's see how many of these apply to Tesla. Deep learning, check. The reinvention of the data center, check. Virtual worlds, I'll skip for now, even though they are getting into gaming, so that could be something eventually. Digital wallets will skip. Bitcoin, Tesla's invested in Bitcoin. Electric vehicles, obviously. Automation, absolutely. Autonomous ride hailing, it's coming. Delivery drones, not yet. Orbital aerospace, no. 3D printing, yes. These last three here have to do with ARKG and the healthcare sector. So Tesla has not tackled that yet, but one day they probably will. So out of these 15 sectors, Tesla is involved in 8 of them. This is a company that involves 8 of these emerging technologies that are really just getting started, and they're doing all of them already. Tesla is what ARK Invest wants to be. It is all the industries they are trying to invest in under one company. This is an innovation ETF in and of itself, Tesla. Investing in Tesla right now is going to be like investing in Amazon or Apple a decade ago. Mark my words, Tesla will become the most valuable company in the world. So while there's so much short-term nonsense going on, oh, Tesla's overvalued, you know what? The whole market's overvalued, so who cares? Number 2, the full self-driving. I mean, it's so obvious what's happening. They're trying to keep it down. You know, the lamestream media and the legacy autos are doing everything in their power to beat Tesla down. As usual, they've been doing that since Tesla's inception. We've seen how that's turned out so far. All they can do is slow them down. They're still light years ahead of all the competition. So even if these other companies do start to make electric vehicles, are they going to have autonomous ride hailing too? Are their vehicles going to be anywhere comparable with Tesla's vehicles with price parity or performance? I highly doubt it. Because is Tesla going to stand still? If you're in a marathon and you're way ahead of all the competition, are you just going to stop and let them catch up? No, Tesla has the best of the best working for them. They have top tier engineers. They're obviously just going to keep advancing. They're not going to sit still and wait for the competition to catch up. So obviously we know, just looking at Tesla's factories, what have we seen? Tremendous innovation with how they pump these cars out with the assembly lines. They have the Giga Press. They have 3D printing. They have so much robotics that they use to efficiently make cars. And this could be the difference. Even if someone were to catch up with the quality of their electric cars, if Tesla is more efficiently able to get them off the assembly line, they're obviously going to be able to do it for cheaper and sell the cars for cheaper than a competitor who is really, there's no hope for the competition. Let's be honest. Batteries, obviously, with their cars, getting into power generation with their solar panels and their power walls. You can literally make yourself self-sufficient. You can be self-sustaining. You, your neighborhood, you can create a virtual power plant. We have this technology right now, Tesla does, where you can generate all your own power, store it for when you need it, whether it's for a blackout or peak hour usage to save you money on your utilities. And eventually, you'll be able to pump that electricity back onto the grid and maybe make some money for it. Just so far, that's about 3 things I've listed. Can you give me one company that does even 2 of those things? But we're not finished yet. Fintech. What does Tesla have to do with fintech? Well, they did make that Bitcoin investment. Elon is clearly a big fan of cryptocurrency, and people forget the guy was CEO of PayPal, and he had big plans for PayPal, big visions to what he has said. He was ousted from PayPal because people couldn't see. You know, this is how it always goes. No one can see the genius until years later. Elon has said that had PayPal followed his vision, he thinks it would have become the most valuable company in the world at this point. So he brings all those ideas to Tesla now. They've made their investment in Bitcoin. And eventually, I think we will see Tesla insurance on a large scale because it just makes the most sense. I mean, these insurance rates for Tesla cars are insane right now. Let me know in the comments below, but from what I've heard from friends in New York here, The insurance monthly rates you're going to pay on a Tesla, which let me remind you is the safest car, proven time and time again on crash rating. Add to that the autonomous driving, which despite all the FUD, it is safer than a human driver. It is better than a human driver, so it's going to lead to less accidents in that regard. Despite it being the safest car ever, and you don't have to worry about a dummy driver who doesn't know what they're doing, yet these insurance premiums are $500, $800 a month. That's insane. That is a mortgage payment. And I know insurance is a regulatory nightmare. Elon has said so as well. So this is a long-term thing, but we're going to see Tesla insurance eventually. So here's a company that's going to branch out into yet another field. They obviously have their AI. They have supercomputers that are probably in the top 5, if not higher. Tesla Dojo, the potential for these things, there's really no way to value yet, but just add it to the mix here. I know by this point, there's no company that can compare to what Tesla's doing. Nobody else is doing all these things under one company. So the only thing that leaves out is really the healthcare sector, which I guess you could tie the insurance rates. That's a little bit of a stretch though, so we'll leave that alone for now. But who knows? I'm sure Tesla will get into healthcare eventually. Why not? They can do anything. So we know that these Tesla cars are the highest safety rated. The autonomous driving is going to save thousands of lives, if not millions. We know it's safer than human drivers, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Tesla get into healthcare in some way eventually. There's nothing this company can't do. Now, as far as their delivery numbers, as you can see here on hypercharts, their delivery numbers are just steadily increasing every year, every quarter, every year. 2020, they delivered 500,000 vehicles, despite everything going on, supply chain shortages, COVID, semiconductor shortages, and those issues have stretched into this year. And yet, once we get these 3 factories, the Gigafactory in Shanghai, China, in Texas, and in Berlin, Germany, are all fully functioning, you're going to easily see Tesla's vehicle numbers that they're building and delivering at least triple, maybe even quadruple. And as you can see here, it's already happening. Tesla's set for massive trajectory for Q3 deliveries fueled by September demand. I can't wait for their Q3 quarterly report and their delivery numbers. They're going to hit a new record here, I'm telling you. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, he has a $1,000 price target on Tesla right now. They're on pace for 230,000 deliveries this quarter, Ives predicts. This quarter. Again, despite all the shortages, despite all the nonsense in the media. So that number is only going to increase. They're on track to do over 1 million deliveries over the next year. They're going to have between 145 to 150,000 deliveries from September alone. I've seen videos of these cars getting shipped. They are in an absolute frenzy to get these cars to where they need to be in these last couple weeks of the quarter here. They're all built. It's just getting them where they need to be. You can look up. There's videos of these massive freight trains carrying hundreds, if not thousands, of these Tesla cars to where they need to get. They've already been sold. They just need to make sure they're delivered to the customer before the quarter ends. I say it time and time again. The future of this company is so bright. Don't let the naysayers tell you that it's not or it's overvalued. The whole market's overvalued. It keeps going up. I mean, look at the stock market over the last century. It's just going to keep going up, folks. So don't miss this opportunity just because you think Tesla is currently overvalued. This is only the beginning. Tesla is going to be the biggest company in the world. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Are these just the ramblings of a madman, or do you agree? If you enjoyed the video today, please don't forget to like, subscribe, drop me a comment below. This is Vinny from the Investment Club, and I'll see you next time.